The best free games offer you the perfect escape from the stresses of your day-to-day, perhaps after 9 long hours of work. And that's without you needing to spend a dime. Everyone loves free stuff, and that's no different when it comes to the best PC games or even co-op PC games. The great news is that there's a plethora of entertaining free games available right now on PC to choose from and play in your spare time or when you need to take a break. Since free-to-play games are a huge hit, you should be able to download the best free games that hit the streets in 2019 from Steam, GOG and even brace yourself, EA's Origin client. You can even get a few premium indie titles for zilch once every few weeks through the Epic Games Store app. From free-to-play battle royale games like Fortnite to online CCGs like Hearthstone, the best free games cover a wide range of genres and styles. We've put the most popular titles through their paces, and handpicked the best free games 2019 has on offer so you can try them on for size. 1. Dauntless. Sure, Monster Hunter World may have finally made the leap from console, but Dauntless offers the same brilliant monster-slaying gameplay in a free PC game. Dauntless lets you buddy up with up to 3 friends in co-op and take on a series of increasingly challenging behemoths. You can read our Dauntless guide if you need help, each one offering a new set of attacks and abilities to learn and overcome. Just make sure that your party is packing a variety of weapons, as you will need to chain abilities and combos to stand any chance of taking down these challenging beasts. 2. Magic: The Gathering Arena. Thanks to CCG titan Hearthstone, there are a lot more card gaming experts around than there used to be. Recent card gaming converts can move on to games like Gwent or The Elder Scrolls Legends for themed twists that boast a few new mechanics, but if you want a real challenge, then you can't beat Magic: The Gathering Arena. Wizards of the Coast's latest digital port of the revered paper card game is certainly not for the faint-hearted. It's based on the trading card game that's been going since 1993, so you can only imagine how many cards and keywords are at play. Magic: The Gathering Arena does an excellent job of shedding some of that historic baggage while retaining most of the complexity that makes Magic so special, and it comes complete with all of the board animations and sensory delights that we've come to expect of modern CCGs. 3. World of Warships. If you like the idea of World of Tanks but the battlefields just are not wet enough, then you need World of Warships. Introducing the Navy to the concept of deathmatch, the controls are simple and welcoming, but allow for interesting tactics. World of Warships is more fun than Total War's pondering naval engagements, definitely more approachable than Silent Hunter, and far, far deeper than the Pirates games. Surprisingly deep, if you'll excuse the submariner humor. The World of Warships esports scene is also far more exciting than it has any right to be. 4. War Thunder. You don't have to find a group of like-minded aviation enthusiasts on a message board and join their virtual squadron to enjoy War Thunder. You don't have to choose between realism or accessibility, either. You just download it, and then you're flying, or driving, or shooting, or even both at the same time. This massively multiplayer WW2 combat game effortlessly encompasses all of the explosions and excitement that planes and tanks are capable of generating. Not sure where to start? Our War Thunder tips will help point your tank's cannon in the right direction. If you're looking for war games that put you in the thick of it, then War Thunder is for you. 5. World of Tanks. One of the mightiest PC tank games there has ever been, World of Tanks 1.0 is an accessible and exciting tank simulator that is built on a foundation of complex game mechanics. It pits 2 teams of tankers against each other in a classic deathmatch scenario. There are hundreds of vehicles to unlock across 10 different tiers, from speedy scouts to hulking heavies. You will be surprised at how many tanks wargaming have managed to cram in. 6. Star Trek Online. Who wouldn't want to take control of a starship, explore the fringes of the galaxy, battle dangerous aliens and train an elite crew of pangalactic professionals? Star Trek Online is your chance to show the internet that you'd make a much better Picard than Picard. Or, at least, than they do. Each quest in this MMO is like an episode of the show, and each mission series is an arc, complete with the occasional filler episode. Packed full of the best pieces from Roddenberry's universe, this is the only MMO for a true Trekkie. 7. Neverwinter. Neverwinter comes from a long line of ambitious, multiplayer Dungeons & Dragons RPGs, including both the original Neverwinter Nights, the first ever MMOs with graphics, and the BioWare game of the same name. Neverwinter, however, is the cheapest yet at a tempting $0, and benefits from the massively multiplayer expertise of City of Heroes studio Cryptic. Packed with action-focused combat, challenging dungeons, and amazing locations to explore, this is one of the best RPGs on this list. It is also fantastic Forgotten Realms fan service, a place where you can meet both Raw Salvatores Drizzt and Minsk from Baldur's Gate. 8. Smite. Following the same formula as League of Legends and Dota 2, Smite has teams of 5 players trying to fight their way into their opponent's base. Rather than giving players a top-down view of the battlefield, however, it chooses a third-person perspective, switching the focus of the game from tactics to action. Plus, instead of a roster of colorful fantasy characters, each player takes on the role of almighty Smite gods inspired by real religions, from Norse to Celtic to Chinese. 9. Rift. Rift was once a subscription-based fantasy MMO, like World of Warcraft in new trousers, essentially. It made its name by updating and improving itself at a ferocious pace, with new raids, new zones, new world events appearing on a monthly basis. Now it is entirely free to play, you can explore its colorful, exciting world without spending a penny. And when you consider how many hours you can sink into Rift, that's not a bad deal at all. 10. Trove. Trove may look a lot like Minecraft, but in reality it's a thoroughbred MMO replete with classes inspired by sword and sorcery classics. Just like those MMO great, Trove is also all about grinding for more and more gear, making it a great hobby game especially as it regularly receives hefty updates that add everything from new dungeons to PvP game modes for you to try out. 11. Star Conflict. A shiny, colorful space sim that places you in a massively multiplayer universe, Star Conflict drops you right in the middle of an interplanetary skirmish that encompasses both PvE and PvP. Its void is as roomy as any other sector of space you might name, while its busy, man-made surface environments recall the twisty tunnels of the Descent series. 12. Blade and Soul. Blade and Soul's story is of a journey to the West, well regarded enough in Asia to prompt a 10,000 signature petition for wider release. This martial arts MMO has since blown up under NC Soft West stewardship. The keys to its success? High-wire swordplay pulled straight from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and a propulsive revenge plot akin to that of Kill Bill. It is a highlights package of the best of Wushu. If you're a little wary of starting out in a new MMO, then check out our Blade. 13. Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2 is one of the best MMOs available. Even better, you can play a huge chunk of it for free. There's a lot to do, from traditional questing for NPCs to zone events where everyone can suddenly get involved and work as a massive team to bring down a boss, or help a burning village. The free-to-play base game is huge, and if you choose to purchase the Path of Fire expansion, they'll throw in the Heart of Thorns expansion for free. 14. Archeage. Archeage is the closest thing we've got to a proper pirate MMO. You can try to master the Endless Sea as a notorious pirate or choose to be a humble peddler of crafted goods. The labor system, how Archeage gates its content, may take time to get used to, but nevertheless it is a really solid free-to-play experience. Even if you're not after one of the best pirate games, there's plenty of classic fantasy MMO elements to keep you happy. Yes, magical swords and fancy armor are still a huge part of Archeage. Some of that armor is on the backs of the dragon mounts who arrived in the recent Legends Return update, majestic killers raised by players who want to tame the skies as well as the seas. 15. Fortnite. Do we need to tell you what Fortnite is? You probably already play it, since Fortnite's player count is 250 million and counting. Among them are the biggest Twitch streamers, sports stars, and celebrities. Epic's Battle Royale really needs no introduction, it's the biggest cultural shift in gaming since League of Legends. Aside from being free to play, there are several reasons why Fortnite has wiped the floor with the competition. Despite being thrown together in a couple of months and bolted onto the side of the original Fortnite, Save the World game, this cartoony last man standing is the ever-evolving foundation for weekly updates, seasonal changes, and a plethora of genre-defining new ideas. However often you log in, there's always a new challenge to complete, and the Fortnite Battle Pass system rewards the most devout players with heaps of rewards. Casual players need not fear though, simple shooting and rules keep it accessible, and the building mechanics offers depth to chase. Not sure where to start? Our Fortnite tips will guide you to a victory royale.